May 11th, 1996.
I distinctly remember when it happened.
Just a few days before Mother's Day.
We had an airplane go down.
Unfortunately, all souls were lost that day.
I worked for ValueJet at the time of the crash. I had lunch that day of May 11, 1996 with Candy Kubak, who was the captain of the flight. Candy was a terrific pilot, and she was one of the first captain females at our company. For me, it's personal because after the crash, I actually flew the rest of her monthly schedule.
Howard Lee Reeds was an architecture student at the University of Miami, and he was one of the passengers who perished. After he passed away, his family, they created a scholarship fund in his name. I had really no money to go to school. The family granted me a scholarship, the Howard Lee Reed Scholarship at the University of Miami. And in honor of his memory, they paid for my entire architecture career at the University of Miami. I'm here because of them. And everything I have, it's because of what they've done. They gave me a chance for me to not only have a career, but have a family. They turned their tragedy to bless someone else.
You almost couldn't see the memorial from Highway 41.
State flower Florida is mold and mildew.
Weeds growing around all the memorial stones.
It was overgrown, unkempt, and mostly forgotten about.
And we're all just volunteering to get the cleanup started.
We ended up mowing the lawn first and shoveling a lot of dirt out.
I will never be able to pay this back. I've worked so hard to make him proud and make his parents proud. I wish this would have never happened. I wish he would be here. I wish his parents would have him. I wish he would have become the architect that he always dreamed of. It's a human life. This monument that you see here was designed by architecture students to honor the memory not only of Howard, but all of the passengers who passed away. Each of the pillars represents one of the lives that perished. Concrete is permanent. Concrete is strong, and it's something that doesn't move. So the hope is that this memorial will stay. Their memories are permanent.
And we obviously have to preserve these memorials that actually mean something to the loved ones.
Their lives are worth remembering.
And this is the reason why we train so hard.
I will come here as long as I live. That's how we keep him and the memory of all of us alive.
We know you're in there. We heard you. Just come to the door.
Every knock gets louder. So does the urgency in their voices.
Just come to the door. Because we're not leaving. We're getting additional units out here. We're not leaving. U.S. Marshals, come to the front door.
They're not angry.
We're not here for dope or guns.
Nobody's in trouble.
They're worried. They believe a missing 14-year-old boy is on the other side of this door, and they are desperate to get inside the Suncoast Estates mobile home.
U.S. Marshals working a missing child investigation. Come to the door.
For nearly an hour, they wait until the homeowner finally pulls up. That's when it hits them. The boy is not inside.
We're just going to clear the house.
I asked the two marshals I spent the day with, Paul Sarase and Kellen Goebel, if moments like this feel defeating. They told me it's motivation.
We don't stop until we find them, period. I mean,
It's real life for us.
I couldn't fathom my daughter being out there at age 12 running the streets with no guidance, and in the area he's running, there's nothing but drugs.
I ride dirt bikes. They target me, all right? Trust me.
As soon as we walked up, you here for so-and-so? So, yep. He said, we haven't seen him. He hasn't been here. You can come inside and look. So, same old story every time.
The team talks to anyone who may have seen him, like this 21-year-old man, Michael, who insists he has not seen the boy in months.
Are you worried about him?
No. Not even a little bit. That kid's he's a hoodlum. He ain't worried about y'all. If y'all find him, y'all find him.
Michael said for him and others who grow up here, leaving home as a teenager is just part of life.
Couch hopping, that's what we all do, you know. I mean, I live here now, but I mean, I've been there, done that. He's what, 15? 14? Yeah, I mean, it's younger than what I started out. I started out at 15 running the streets like that.
It's just the community acceptance of how that goes down. Those who work in this industrial part of Collier County say trees should be green. Turns out they're gray, dust particles everywhere. Those who work in this area tell Wink Investigates that waste and recycling plant is to blame.
The problem is that they're affecting everybody in our area's health, including mine, and I'm worried about it.
Joseph Barbera's business in Collier County neighbors the coastal waste and recycling plant.
You can see the stuff, look at the stuff floating in the air right now. It's disgusting.
Barbera and other business owners here say they can see and feel the dust. It's getting in their lungs, eyes, and even their ears.
I feel like respiratory issues could be a problem. I mean, I'm actually right now not feeling the greatest.
I clean my sinuses every night and black stuff rolls out. My son has had multiple ear infections. This is what's coming out of that facility on a daily.
It's snowing particles from across the street.
Last week, Barbera and his wife sent Wink Investigates this video showing just how bad things have gotten.
Everybody's had enough. We just can't get help.
We decided to visit the recycling plant to see it and feel it for ourselves. There, we saw dust everywhere on the roads, buildings, cars, and even plants. Wink Investigates called the coastal waste and recycling plant twice.
We're here now. Was wondering if somebody could come out here and talk to us.
An employee said they'd follow up with me, but I never heard back. Code compliance data shows numerous complaints have been made against the facility, including 10 complaints since 2024. All but one of those complaints have been closed. A county spokesperson said in an email no violations were found related to the closed complaints. Wink Investigates asked if the air had been tested for toxins there. The spokesperson told us they're not required to take air quality samples.
How can they be in compliance if they cannot contain their material?
Wink Investigates emailed District 2 Commissioner Chris Hall, who represents that area, 3 times. We're still waiting for a response. Meanwhile, people who work there say it's getting harder and harder to withstand the air.
You can't tell me this isn't toxic to my health. There's no possible way.
Depending on which way the wind is blowing is absolutely insane.
In Collier County, Olivia Jean for Wink Investigates.